Alright, yeah, what's up? Now King Boo is back at it like a crack addict, and today we are back with analyzing subscribers' videos featuring Prograker. So yeah, we've seen him in our comment section quite a bit on our videos, and I've also seen him out on the leaderboard, knowing that he's grinding. And so as a pro grinder, we're now going to watch some of his replays, some of his live replays. Probably 3, depending on the game length, and we are going to give our thoughts and opinions on how he placed him, how he placed his strategies, things I would have done differently, what's good, what he can improve on, and yeah, I know he'll see this, and hopefully he'll appreciate the advice. But yeah, starting off, he sent a lot of space balloons, which is really good against Wizard, because Reds aren't doing too much, and Blues are going to do quite a bit. He can calm them down. Now he's also not full queuing, which is really good. He'll send a bunch of pinks in. He'll have the Wizard on round 112. There it is, and because he's not full queued, he's not wasted any money, so this is good as well. And Roosevelt 1933 is going to be quite far away from his farm upgrade because of having to get the Lightning Wizard. He's not gone the Powerful Darts yet. He's against Salted Wounds, so this is really tough, leaking a full salt this early. I think he's going to leak a full salt. Yeah, he's leaked a full salt. It's really tough leaking a full salt this early. But he's not actually done anything wrong there, because you can't really anticipate this from his opponent. He does not. There's a very, very low chance that they're going to leak a Salted Wounds there. So he has actually done the right thing there. So I'm going to send in some blacks as a good send. This slows his opponent down again. And if you look at it, really, he's actually up. He's only down 30 eco. And, well, now he's up eco, and he's up in farms, so now he's just fully outplaying, other than having a strategy that doesn't go as late, because the Wizard alone can defend the BFBs. Salted Wounds coming up again. I think by now, knowing he has Salted Wounds, he's going to go for another Darling Gunner. I guess, yeah, he could have Knockout, so that's a fine play. I like to go in this situation for my Boomer next instead of the second Darling Gunner, because you don't need it until round 12. But he may just be placing that second Darling Gunner down in case of Knockout, so that's actually a fine play. And yeah, so he's up in eco and up in farms, so he's playing well. I've only got one more salt to prevent. Up a full plantation as well, so that's good. And yeah, so he's forced 2 Lightning Wizards, so that's really good as well. That's also going to slow down his opponent. And here it's interesting to see what his opponent has. I'm eating Skittles at the moment. I'm quite hungry. Could have just waited till after, but you know, we move. And the wild berry ones. The wild berry Skittles are goated. If you live in the UK and you've not had the wild berry Skittles, you need to get them. And if they're in the US, hopefully they have them there too. Well, the US has all the best sweets or candy, so yeah, you probably would find it average. Anyways, I'm always playing Spike Factory with it, so this is quite an easy matchup, or it should be quite a fairly straightforward matchup, because Spike Factory, you can't really have a spike pile build up. You can send loads of Bloons to wear it down. Region Leds, you don't really need to send that because he's got Wizards, so yeah, pop down. This rush in here, this is good. Monkey Acid, that's unfortunate. It's quite a big rush. He's gotten 2 acids out of the way. That was quite a big rush though. Is he going to do anything else? No, he got, you know what, it was a strange rush, because he could have, Roosevelt should have just acided the rainbows twice and he would have been alright. But he has actually extended his eco lead and gotten 2 acids out of the way and got him to self-arms. This is another really nice little bait rush, and that's going to force the last acid, so this is really good. And he's not used any powers to do that, so all really good things. I've not actually seen any of his replays before, I can't lie. So I don't know what to expect, but he's playing this very nicely so far. Also, his procedure was a little bit low, so I had some doubts. He's now going to quick shot all this in, and it's layered, so that's good. He's going to get the damage boost. Yeah, I guess there's a hard thing with the Spike Factory, you can't wait for the second bit. And he has sold all the farms, that's unfortunate. He's got 1 Darling Gunner up, he doesn't need that top Darling Gunner. people walking by with it. Oh, he solved it now, nice. So we can hear us. Yeah, so that was looking a little bit tough, but he has got a lot of eco from his super eco boost and some of the other rushes, so it's not completely dead and buried. He has got a Moab coming his way, so he's going to need to turbocharge there. I need to sell that farm in a second, but it was fine to go for that. It's just off, but you can wait a second. There we go. Ooh, a ceramic in there as well, but it should be fine as long as he keeps his dartling gunners targeted on the Moab. He's not, so I'll have to turbocharge again, unfortunately. Ooh, he took a lot of lives there. He didn't do the second turbocharge. Yeah, you need to make sure you focus the dartling gunners on the Moab the entire time and turbocharge quite early to ensure that you pop it down quick enough. Because yeah, the Moab has got a little bit too far, and so you need a second boomer, and he leaked some lives. You can probably sell the second boomer now. Yeah, so this is looking pretty tough. He's going to have to send in a huge rush. I think he does it with... I don't know if he does it with Power Lock or Team Tower Stun. I'm going to presume Team Tower Stun, because he had the Power Locked earlier. So he needs to get rid of the damage boost, and then he needs to all out. That's essentially what he has to do here. He does not need his top boomer, he can sell that. Hitting in 2 BFBs is good, he needs to space and BFBs. One alone shouldn't really force too much, but maybe seeing the second one on screen will force his opponent to panic a little bit. He's gone for the spiked mines, and he's going to damage boost. This is good. This is very good, and he's quick shotting in stuff. Oh, he didn't quite have enough to properly quick shot in. He should have sold that top boomer. Yeah, damage boosted. It's not quite. It's too much of a spike pile, unfortunately. This was quite a tough matchup in the end. It was quite a tricky one. Yeah, he surrendered. That's the right play. That saved some time. It was a really tricky matchup when he basically just farmed his spike factory, and yeah, he got his spike factory up, and he used his powers to help greed. And basically, the way of playing that would have been quite hard. He'd have need to gone for BIA rather than sending us as bigger rushes earlier to get the acids. So we did achieve some stuff sending those big rushes in. Let's give him the follow, I guess. Yeah, it just did use a little bit too much. It prevented him from being able to get good farms up and defend the BFB, or be able to send in as much in now. But no, it's a really tricky matchup. There's not too much he could do there. Alright, I've got the next opponent, Pappy Jeweler. Yeah, so I recognise the last opponent's name. There was also the Soul, which was a bit tricky. Yeah, you couldn't anticipate. That's tough. It's just tough. I think I lost him once or twice, but I think I mainly beat that Roosevelt guy. He's a decent player. Alright, so Pappy Jeweler's playing Dart Monkey, so strong enough quickshot Team Tower Stun should beat every Dart player who's not insanely insane. So like I think Tilted is really hard to beat. I can't consistently beat like Tilted's Dart. I'm not sure about too many other Dart sweats, but there's a few others who can sometimes defend by quickshot Team Tower Stun at full strength. But I've not heard of Pappy Jeweler, so let's presume this is beatable. See if he knows the tricks to win this matchup. Because he's playing super eco boost, I think he can send a little bit more here, try and slow down his farms. Looks like he's doing this now. A little bit late, but it's fine. He's actually forced a second trip there quite quickly, so that's good. He now can just go back for his farms. A few pinks in. He's got Pappy Jeweler has his dart spot, so I could do. Ooh, and he's got copy eco, so with this knowledge, he doesn't want to use any more boosts. He doesn't really need to send anything else. I don't think he needs to send blacks in here. And I think because his dart spots are quite good, I don't think blacks are really going to do too much. He'd have to send quite a lot, and that's gradually going to improve his opponent's copy eco. He's getting quite a few lives actually, he's getting a few lives. Also another Dart Monkey. Oh, not the super eco boost there, no, that's not the play. Because if he copies it now, he's copying another 80. Yeah, you do have to try and adapt your game plan slightly around copy eco. He's getting a small handful of lives, but the copy eco is going to be really tricky to deal with. His opponent's now got in there second BIA, and as soon as he copy Ecos, his Ecos even as well. And if he's smart, he'll make him send yellows. Yeah, now yellows are coming in. Oh, this is painful to watch, unfortunately, because of that. Oh, and lightning, yeah. That's why I don't like the quick shot. Some people like the quick shot on round 8. I'm not the biggest fan if you've not seen any powers yet. Just because, just like a lightning, I don't like having the risk where you can defend one power like a quick shot with one defensive power like a lightning. And yeah, that's just quite common if you do a quick shot blacks or regen whites, unless you know your opponent doesn't have a passive power with like certainty or a very good hunch. But anyways, opponent gets his jug up. But considering it's still quick shot team tower stun, this should be a pretty good spot. Because he, even though his opponent has gotten lots of farms up now, it's really hard for Dart. Especially not with lots of glue. Like lots of glue means you have to wait till round 18 to properly do it. But it's still quite hard. But it just takes off some time. It gives them more time. And sometimes they can time their fan clubs. He's going to keep farming. He should be rushing here instead. You can send a good rush in around here. Send a regen lead and a space rainbow. Now some zebras. Okay, this is good. This is good. He's doing some pings. He could have quick shotted one set of regen rainbows in. That'd have made him panic a little bit more. Though he did still get the lightning from it. But then he'd have his second quick shot in, like right now. And with a team tower stun quite early on, he can really start forcing some things. Also, if you notice, all his dart monkeys are on the bottom side of the map, except for that new one he just put down. So the team tower stun would have skipped all of them. So even if he'd used lightning, it wouldn't have gone to the jugs yet. And if he team tower stun before any of the spots or jugs went off, then it's very likely that he would have won the game. Or done a lot of lives. He's quick shotting in now. He's going to damage boost early. This is good, so he wants to stop sending. They don't need to be regen, they just need to be camo. If he even has all the dart on strong, I want to resend about now. Yeah, a second ago. No camo, that's fine. Yeah, team tower stun. Oh, it wore off. Yeah, that's why he wants to send. Try and time when the team tower, the damage was about to wear off, so that you got a little bit more time in the team tower stun. He's gonna send this nice rush in here. Okay, this is good. It's quite a lot of stuff. Might make him panic a bit. It has made him panic. He's got the BIA cell. That's massive. Oh, I want to use the last quick shot already. You want to save the last quick shot for when you're really confident. Oh yeah, he's over sent here, and now he's going to get countered and lose, unfortunately. Yeah, he wasn't quite at... You don't want to fully send all the powers until you've at least tried one tough round 18 rush. Like, I'll make sure I have at least one quick shot and at least one team tower stun by round 18. It's a little bit too aggressive into the defensive powers, but he's not playing too bad. I'll come back at the next game. Right, so he's got Swamp now. A very long map, which is quite unlucky. He's against Engineer, okay. Eco Choke Engineer, okay. So this could be quite a tricky matchup. Just because if he has passive powers for the Eco Choke, which is very likely, he's not going to be able to farm well, and if he's playing quick shot team tower stun again, it's quite a long map, so it's quite hard to pull it off. But it's possible. He's not dead and buried. Like his replay, so he can get a Prograker's account to 100 likes. He's on like 80 at the moment. So we can get this video to over 10 likes, which I think we normally do, but it's cool seeing over 10 likes, so thank you everyone who likes the videos, by the way. I never remembered that, but now we've remembered it, so insane. So he was going to go for farm approach, that's fine. I'll probably send some pinks in, but yeah, or pinks in on a medium map, definitely. On this long map, I'm not sure if pinks will do anything. Yeah, he probably doesn't need to put his farmer down until after all the eco chokes have gone, because otherwise he will accidentally collect some bananas. As annoying as it is. Oh, there we go. So he's gone for his boomer. He'll probably target this to last. Yeah, if he targets it to last, you see it's just targeting that red at the moment. It's not getting good value, but if he puts it on last, it'll always be getting right in the middle of those greens. But it's not too bad. It's quite bad. It's what it is. For this many greens, he needs a second boomer rather than this Dartling Gunner. The second boomer will clean it up. But yeah, partly having that second Dartling Gunner down a bit late, partly only having one boomer, and partly having the boomer of the targeting not quite right. He's going to need to get that second Dartling Gunner down on powerful darts. So it's not ideal because he's been drained quite a bit. He's having to send in yellows, this is good. Also a lot of 9-inch nails. He's probably stopped now. Any more, and if he doesn't going to defend it, he'll have a lightning bolt. But he might not have a lightning bolt actually, because he would have used it by now. He probably used it with damage boost. Actually, I'm wrong. I think he's right. He should keep sending the yellows because it might force a damage boost. Or a lot of lives. Or he could even team Tower Stone because he's found out that he doesn't have a... If he'd sent more, he could have probably teamed Tower Stone, because from that rush, he knows his opponent doesn't have a track power. Because if you have a track power, or definitely doesn't have a lightning, because he would have used the lightning there rather than leaking those lives. But it is common to try and greed a damage boost. So that was actually quite a good play actually in the end. Something I wouldn't have done, that he did do. But I keep sending that. He would have, he discovered that he doesn't have a track power as his final power. Okay, he has monkey acids, so he found that wasn't lightning or lots of glue. And now we know it's acids, so that's unfortunate. But not too much he can do about it. He's doing fairly well out of the eco choke because he's got a plantation down and he's got 542 eco. I'd have personally sent more earlier on because he sent a lot of yellows where we got most of his eco from. I would have kept sending a little bit earlier on in the game just because you can't really get much farms up, which is your main eco source if you're trying to farm. But if you send more eco balloons in, then you can still get quite a lot of a fair bit of eco in, which helps. Turbocharged there. I would just gone for another Dartling Gunner because it was just normal camo whites, but it's nothing too detrimental. Let's go for his huge rush in again. All the reds actually from the AI, that's gonna work quite nicely, I think. I don't know what's gone through because of engineer lag. Oh, unlucky. Oh, he died. Did he lose all of them? I'm not sure if he lost them all or not. But he's actually playing really well. There's a lot of good things he's doing. He's found hard opponents and a hard map. I wouldn't have used Quick Shot Team Tower Sun on that last map. But no, good for him. Hope he gets. What goals he probably going for? Let's check. Maybe top 3 in the US. Maybe his goal is top 3 US. I'm not sure what his goal is, but if it's top 3 US, then good luck on your goal. And yeah. Thanks everyone who's watched this video. Everyone DC Prograker. And yeah, have a nice day. I'll see ya.